Yeah, it's about your attitude when you got everything. And your patience when you got nothing on you. Yeah, but at the moment I'm stuck between both. Like I was given everything, but still can't even hold hope. Like, who were the ones that cared for me when I was through? And I ain't from the hood, but I can still spit my truth. And I ain't knocking nobody, I'm just a little different. And the differences in my goals, I really got something to lose. I just doing what I want and doing what I choose. I was supposed to follow a path and we had the funds for it too. But I'm sorry, damn, I ain't settling for another job. I plan to invest in myself and also keep some stocks. I ain't saying that it ain't the move. Why would you settle and not get a job you love to do? I ain't saying that it ain't the move. Why would you settle and not get a job you love to do? Yeah, and it won't be easy to uphold his stature. But if it's simple, then my dog, does it even matter? I'm trying to hold the globe, that's why I'm true to goals. I'll let my brain unwind, and then I'll write a poem. And I spend my seconds working for it. Branson kid, I don't condone it. Take my blessings as my salary and leave my impact as a bonus, yeah. I'll leave my impact as a bonus. You brought me down when I was at my lowest. Better to keep my plan in focus, man. Shout out to the plan. I ain't caring if they slept in. Opinions never matter, cause reality's perception. Wanted to make this music, and y'all know this my passion. To the point where who is safe never has to be a question. I ain't saying that it ain't the move. Why would you settle and not get a job you love to do? I ain't saying that it ain't the move. Why would you settle and not get a job you love to do? And you can catch me on the moon. Yeah, and you can catch me on the moon. Yeah, and you can catch me on the moon. And you can catch me on the moon. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Killing the flow, going and hitting the top of the globe, making it toes, yeah, making some more, telling them everything, all of these records, and still they be going out coast, killing the flow, going and hitting the top of the globe, making it toes, yeah, making some more, telling them everything, all of these records, and still they be going out coast, man down, gotta get it, no handouts, been a man now, got it, no stopping or dropping assists. I've been like doing this shit since a kid. Since I was like 16. On the bus stop, it's 17. They would talk a lot. Forget them all. 18 and I didn't stop. One stop, 20 in the crib. Got 6 shots and I run it back. What you really mean? Tempo, that's 16. Shit gets in that Joe. Running my shit, don't fumble. Still got love and comfort. I'ma get it right. I'ma take my time. I'ma go write it in order and get on my watch. Trying my best, but I leave it God. Yeah, killing the flow. Going and hitting the top of the globe. Hitting the top of the globe. Yeah, make some more. Telling them everything, all of these records are so they be coming out close. I just been working with patient and shit. Living the fake. How does it feel? Sleeping at night and complaining and shit. I just been working with patient and shit. Living the fake. How does it feel? Sleeping at night and complaining and shit. That's what they do, like I'm picking up, so I don't do it. Flipping like Tony Hawk. Crossing and spinning, my doing my catching the ankles like Tony Park. Yeah, nah, but no stupid shot. Starting again when I'm hoodie though. Never walk out when I'm hoodie though. Go 7 for 7, I'm hoodie though. Then also go silent, I'm hoodie though. Starting again when I'm hoodie though. Never walk out when I'm hoodie though. Go 7 for 7, I'm hoodie though. Then also go silent, I'm hoodie though. I'm always charged, don't big at the battery. While I'm in breath and I serve up your auntie. Pull up my device, looking like crack fiends. Quick with these hoes, now these females won't try me. I'm on the closet, you're sleeping on mattress. Tuck on my shit, but I put it on grabbers. Got ice in my veins in Alaska. Pull over in prophets and I'm just past the kid. I never been, I just been working, been patient and shit. Living the fake, how does it feel? Sleeping at night and complaining and shit. Kid, I never been, I just been working, been patient and shit. Living the fake, how does it feel? Sleeping at night and complaining and shit.
everyone to Bathurst. It is time for the 2022 Bathurst 1000 Virtual. Welcome out, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting set to begin one of our next virtual series. We are here at Mount Panorama Circuit here for the Bathurst 1000. That's going to be happening later today or tomorrow morning, wherever you are around the world. But we are less than 24 hours away from the green flag for the official Bathurst 1000. So, of course, here at CMRSC, we got to do the same race here to give you guys a little treat. A little one-off race, non-championship, so these guys can go out and have some fun. Mount Panorama is one of the trickiest tracks you can ever drive in motor racing. And there you see how tight the mountain gets as you start going uphill. Going in driver's eye now. You're completely flat out here. How flat do you want to go here? A little lift there. But now completely flat out. Not exactly. A little short shift here and there. And now coming up to the tightest part of the mountain here. Kind of just like corkscrew. Going downhill here. Just trying to slow the car down as quick as you can. Very close to the walls. They just got that last hairpin just before the back straight. And power it down. Oh, beautiful exit there. And then it's the long back straight here. Gives you time to stretch the legs of these V8 supercars. We're watching the Holden here. Hard on the brakes though for the chicane once you've hit that kink there. The chicane going uphill. And then finishing the chicane on exit, you're going back downhill, coming up to the front straight. Hard on the brakes. It's a very sharp 90-degree corner. A lot of drivers getting it wrong and wide. There you see him go off wide. Second gear corner. And then coming across the line there. That is one of our newest members here. We see Martin Toth as well out on track. A lot of guys on track, just not seeing the times registered for them. So let's actually do a bit of scouting here. George Hall into the pits right now. That is myself and the announcer. There's Oswin Wilson. He is not afraid to tackle this mountain here. So with the virtual event here at the Bathurst 1000, this marks two occasions for us here at CMRC. The first occasion being, well, this is the first 1 year anniversary, we could say, for one of these races. Yes, we have done the Bathurst 1000 1 year ago. We premiered it on the YouTube channel 2 days ago. If you want to go check that out after this race, you can. It was a doozy where we saw a lot of drivers, new and old, around Bathurst here. Oswin, one of them. Kurt Moss joining in, one of them. Martin Webster, Danny Nasir, a couple of them. They have raced the mountain before. But the sad news being, this is the last virtual event of the year. So, after this race, next week we go to Dover Raceway in Jamaica to continue the Caribbean Motor Racing Championship Round 3, the Classic Series and the Radical Caribbean Cups. They're going to be going around Jamaica's roller coaster, I love to call Dover Raceway. It's a very interesting track, And if you've never heard of it, you're in for a treat. Next week, Saturday, same time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We go live at 5:15. But then after the championship, we have one more championship to go for the months of November and December. And then that is going to be it for the year. We're going to take a 2-week break for the final 2 weeks of the year. Because we don't want to hog everyone during Christmas and New Year's. So the guys are going to get some good rest. Because next year... I mean, it's kind of crazy that we're talking about next year and it's only October now. We have a lot more time to go. But next year, the guys are going to have to pack their bags because it's going to be a doozy at the DTM Championship Season 2. The flagship series, DTM, our very first championship we ran last year. We're running it again. New regulations, new engines, new formats. You're just going to have to stay tuned for more news on that. We have a couple other things planned for the guys here. And if you want to learn about all the action coming up and you're a racer yourself, go ahead and join our Discord. Discord is our official communication source that you can find in the description down below. You can also find, for our non-drivers out there who are just fans of Kirby Motor Racing Sim Club, you can find us at Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Answering your question there in chat. Practice going on right now. Just had a little freeze on the stream there. Apologies for that. Not too sure if that picked up there. But yeah, this is still practice. Qualifying is coming up shortly. So we've watched Oswald enough. Let's watch Martin Webster now. In the Mustang. Ripping it down that straight there. Oswald Wilson actually putting in the fastest lap of the session. It is a 207.5. So there you see Martin Webster trying to look who's behind it. Not sure who that is. It's Richard in the back. Debut race for him. Joining us just after the Daytona Virtual. He was supposed to join for the Daytona, but just got there a little too late. So this is going to be his debut race. And what a way to do it if you can win it around Mount Panorama Circuit. That's going to be one way to leave your mark around here and say, hey, I'm the real one to beat. There we see Kurt Moss joining in. There you see in the corner there before we were rudely interrupted by our Instagram advert there. You should go and follow us over there. Shameless plug out the way. There you see a little bit of racing we got here coming down to the back straight. Now we're gonna have a nice comparison here. We're gonna see which car is gonna be going quicker on the straight. Look at the hold and go. Of course, these could be different gear ratios, but it's just leaving Martin Webster in the dust. Martin Webster opting for more aero for the mountain section. I say that though, he's doing pretty well in the slipstream. Both of them following very closely there. We change over now to Mike Van Dorn. His second race out here. Mike, so close to winning the Talladega Virtual. Oh man, it was heartbreak. It was a heartbreak for him. He had an amazing race and he was definitely deserving of driver of the day for the Talladega Virtual there. Loved every second of it. And there you see an intruder in the live chat. We see Slush Team Racing. Sorry, Slush Racing Team, I should say. Apologies. Slush in the chat. Just like a scout at your local basketball game, looking out for some drivers to probably join the org. We've had a lot of big names and big orgs come through. We've had, of course, Lycan Racing. We've had SVL. They had a couple others. And looks like Slush Racing Team is just adding to that list. They'll be watching very closely to these guys to see who they can recruit for the team. So far, I believe it's Curtis Gregory and Cole Bradbury on that team together. There we see Mike putting it into the pits there. See Curtis actually coming out as well. No idea if he's going to be racing or... Oh, actually, it's Isaac as well. So back with Martin Toth here. He's only 3/10 down. Ooh. The wall beating him up there. I was saying he is 3/10. Just under Oswin Wilson. Some yellow flags on the mountain there. That's going to catch a lot of people off. Very interesting to see how this race pans out. Are there going to be a lot of virtual safety cars? We are not too sure. If anything, the guys might be clean. You know, that's what I thought back with Talladega. I really thought there was going to be a lot more chaos than what was actually put out. But what we got was probably the best racing we got here at CMRSC. I never thought NASCAR and Assetto Corsa would work together that well, but it just did. So we're definitely looking into a NASCAR series. A lot of guys really wanted that. Watching Danny Nasir now on his outlap in the Holden. But a lot of the drivers wanting the NASCAR Cup Series in Assetto Corsa in CMRSC. We got to deliver it to them. Some more information will be out soon, but it is in the works. I can guarantee you that. Look out for that championship coming up real soon. It's not going to be this year, though. Hate to burst your bubble there. Our next championship, not announced yet. Very closed, under wraps right now. But I think it should be a fun one to watch and to commemorate the year 2022 for CMRSC. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just a commemoration for what we've done so far. Stay tuned to the Instagram, Facebook, and Discord for more information on that. So we have 14 drivers in the server right now. A lot of guys very excited for the Bathurst 1000 virtual. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. I think this is the time where we join in to the Discord and hear what the drivers are saying. Join the Discord right now. Get into the communication. Get with the crew. And if you are a racer yourself, any of you guys watching the stream, if one of you is a driver, well, let this race be an example of what you could be facing once you join us here. Actually, might not be. Actually, might be a great show of talent, I should say. Because being quick around the mountain requires a lot of skill. And there's a couple of drivers who I could say with confidence that they can conquer the mountain, but very few have done it. Justin Nasir last year had taken the win. I do not know if he's going to be coming out to defend that crown here at Mount Panorama Circuit. We're going to have to find out very shortly. There we see Kurt Moss, the Jamaican, in the Mustang, going down the back straight. Look at that thing go. On board with him now. Let's see if we can take a lap around Mount Panorama Circuit in driver's eye. So, coming around the final corner in second gear, let's take this lap away. We haven't done a hot lap this week, so let's do one right now. Coming up to turn 1 now, looking at the 100-meter board, braking down into second gear. 90-degree left corner, hit that exit there, and looks like Kurt is just gonna retire it. Off onto the side. We do see Isaac just overtaking him, though, so let's see if we can actually catch up to him right now. I believe Isaac is probably putting in his first laps here. So let's see what he does. Coming to the end of the straightaway, sink a car in the corner. Don't worry about that there. Fourth gear, going a little bit too wide. Might not be the best driver to do a little lap on. Let's find out who is on a lap that we can talk about. Mike Van Dorn, we can definitely count on this guy here. Down into second gear. Going a little wide off of the exit there. Saves it. Very close. Back of the power now. Coming up the mountain there. In second gear. And now we're just going uphill from here. How much do you dare to hold down the throttle and for how long? You hear a lot of lifts from Mike. But if you want to be faster around here, you got to go flat out. To be fair to him, he does have Cole Bradbury in the way. A little bit of a wall tap there. And now, coming down the mountain here. Down into third gear. Going to be down into second gear now. Very close to that right wall. Coming close to that left wall now. Downhill. Still going downhill. A little bit of oversteer. Saw a bit of a snap there. Coming downhill once again to the hairpin. First gear. Very close to that wall on the inside and on exit. Now down the back straight. He's going to get a lovely tow here from Cole Bradbury. In the meantime, we're going to join into the voice chat here. Mic check.
Hello.
Sweet.
Order slash racing be here, baby.
Big race for you guys.
Apart from Isaac being in the wrong car, but oh well.
Now, Mike coming down to the last corner now. Let's see what time that's going to be. It's a 2:07.6 from him, looks like.
Yeah, for some reason it said I'm using Steam VR for my VR mode, and that was working yesterday, but it's kind of weird now, so I'm switching.
You could try Oculus VR.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying right now. That seems to be, it looks worse, but the performance seems to be better normally. So.
Also, in your CM settings, you know how you can change it to like one screen, 3 screen, 2 screens, and there's like 2 versions of VR. There's one that's like open VR and one that's like something.
Yeah, I know.
There's like something else.
Yeah, open VR is the Steam, and Oculus is Oculus.
Oh, okay.
I was using open VR, but now I'm using Oculus.
Side by side on the mountain, Mike and Cole go.
We're just casually going too wide up the first bit of the mountain. Jesus Christ!
You made it work.
It seems like I've lost performance actually.
Let me try some turning down some settings.
Qualifying's like 50.
Wait, never mind. I just had to pull out of the pits. It's fine now.
Cole, I saw a little bit of lag on your side following you there. Maybe if you got a couple tabs open, probably close those off.
I closed off everything, I think, so...
Alright, might have just been a little spike there.
Yeah. It's just that I hope I don't go backwards on the mountain. That's it for me.
Okay, actually, yeah, I'm just gonna switch right over to Steam. It was better.
You've got 15 minutes, so that works.
Alright, all the drivers in the pits right now. Getting ready for qualifying. 9 of you guys watching the stream, make sure to hit that like button. And hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We are getting ready for qualifying. It says 7 drivers on our leaderboard to the side there, but don't you worry, there is a lot more drivers in the server right now. If we actually go to our live
Isaac,
timing
you look like
sheets.
you're running some short gears there, bud.
There you see the timing sheets there. So we are missing a couple drivers. Looks like we don't see Khalil Rickford, Justin Nasir, Sean Lee, Jaden Harrison, and Marlon Young. And Mourinho into the server. So just gonna do a little scout on track. Looks like Lance is here. The last driver to be.
We're in practice now, right?
Yeah, still in practice. We still have a driver on track.
What corners? You use the longest gear ratio, one that gives you like 300 kilometers an hour around here. That's what I'm using. Because if you look at the fastest laps on the server times, everyone's hitting like 290 down the back straight.
Alright, so just some things you need to know. I originally thought the track was going to be a little bit damp on practice and qualifying, but I don't think CSP is working into the server, so it just looks like it's just going to be dry for the whole 3 sessions. For the race, it's going to be a mandatory pit stop, mandatory tire change, so at any point in the race, you must pit once for tires.
A full tank is about 24-25 laps, so take that as you will.
So you have 35 seconds here left to go before we begin official qualifying. Coming up now, 22 seconds left on the board here. Hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. It's only going to get better from here. The Bathurst 1000 Virtual 2022 qualifying is about to get underway right now. Alright, let's keep comms clear from this point forward. If you guys have any questions, of course, you can ask me and let me know. Good luck. Let the games begin. I want to go back up to that field right now. Who is leading it? It is Cole Bradbury leading the pack, leading the herd of hungry Super V8 cars coming up the mountain now. A bit of high ping on our side. Not too sure what that is all about. Oh, it's steam. Okay. Let's put that to the side there. Alright, so watching Cole right now going up the mountain, I believe. It'll be lighter. It'll be brighter. It's just a little overcast right now. For the race, it'll be brighter. This weather is just for qualifying. Oh, there we see Cole putting it into the pits. So that means Oswin Wilson is your leader right now. Gonna be turning down the car audios just a bit there. Let me know if the audio is good in the chat. I think it should be good on our side here. Ooh, Austin Wilson going a little bit wide there. But now we can start watching some hot laps here. Oh, I say that! Oswin Wilson, that is not the way to begin your qualifying. And Oswin is going to lose a chunk of time beginning his qualifying here. Not good for him. Looks like we're gonna have to watch Martin Toth. Very quick driver, I should say. So a bit overcast in the skies. Down into third gear. Long right-hander, straightens up the car. Just over the curb there. Looking really good so far. Now going up the mountain, you want to keep it neat and tidy, close to the walls. Be very easy on the power here. There you hear Martin Toth, he's short shifting up. This is the part where you just have to be brave and pray that the car and the aero just works together. Lifting is better than braking. Long right-hander here, and now coming to the downhill section where you just want to pray that the car slows down in time. Martin Toth just getting the car slowed down, not the neatest. But he gets it going now. Now the right, and now the long left-hander, the hairpin. Before coming up to the back straight, very wide. On corner entry, and now the long back straights. Where you just want to get ready for the small right-hander kink. Got a little bit of runoff on the left. Braking now for the chicane. You can get this run wrong very easily. Martin Toth goes off. I think his lap is still valid. It looks like it. His lap is still valid. It's going to be looking like maybe it's... Oh, he's slowing down a lot more. It looks like he might be trying that lap again. Oh, he's done the same thing as Oswin! Just before the line, there you see it! No driver has put in a lap yet! We're trying to find the next driver who is going to put in a lap. It's Oswin Wilson and Richard. Looks like Oswin actually on his outlap now. Looking at the board now, it's Martin Webster, currently fastest.
Hello?
Yep, you're good. 10 minutes in qualifying. So Martin Webster, we just saw him in first, but now he's in second. He's done a 2:15.4. And if you didn't recognize that hello, maybe you'll see it in the bottom right-hand side of the screen. The defending champion. The man who has conquered Bathurst once before last year, Justin Nasir is here. And he's got 10 minutes to put in a lap. We're going to have to put some attention on him, but no practice for the day just yet. We're going to see how he does. Martin Webster looking very neat and tidy. We're actually going to go in driver's eye now. We're going to watch the G-forces and see what these drivers are going through, going downhill. But looking very good, Martin Webster. He's got Danny Nasir and Richard just behind him, but nothing is distracting him now. Long back straight for Martin Webster. Small kink up here. Hard on the brakes. He's 2 seconds up on his delta. Looking at that on his steering wheel. Think of a driver with their microphone on. Just make sure you have to push the talk or make sure you're muted. Martin Webster coming across the line. No improvement there. It's a 2:11 looks like. Now we're finally seeing some times. Oh, I did see a driver off. It's Jaden Harrison. And Richard putting it into the wall. 2:08. 6 from him.
Jaden, let me go. You're on the oak lap, let me go. Thank you.
Jaden Nasir, Jaden. Ooh, Mike Van Dorn goes fastest. It's a 2:07.9. The times are ramping up. Looks like the track temperature might be getting a little bit warmer despite what the skies say right now. Just want to take a look. It's our qualifying mode and put it. Times here. Kurt Moss fastest right now. Puts a 2:07.5. Ooh, I did hear a driver just go off there. There you see all the times now. Let's find out where Justin Nasir is. That is a driver I definitely want to check out. There is Justin Nasir, definitely on a flyer. Let's look at this man's lines here. Already close to that apex. Justin Nasir fighting that car up the mountain now. And this is a spectacle that we're gonna watch. Oh, my apologies there. We're missing out. Justin Nasir. There you see him. I think he's on his out lap. I'm not too sure if he's on a fast one. Oh, no, he's definitely on a fast one. First sector is fastest right now. We do see it on our side here. We have 5 minutes left to go in qualifying. Going down the hill now. Justin is here, very neat. Makes this mountain look like a piece of cake. That Holden holding up very well. Justin is here, going down the hill now. Has this hairpin to go. How close does it get to the wall? Very close indeed. Now onto the back straight. Justin Nasir, this purple in the second sector. Justin now just has a chicane to go, and this could be a very fast lap that could easily put him on pole. This might be 2 seconds faster indeed. Justin Nasir has 1 more corner to go. He cannot bend this one because this lap looks like the one wonder that he needs. Can this lap put him on pole? Yes, he does. It is a 2:05.179. Then I think he could just park that one in the pits, knowing that I don't think anyone is touching that one. Kurt Moss now out on track. He's already 2/10 up on the Delta.
Let me by if you on the old lap, bro.
And, ooh, Curtis and Kurt Moss. Curtis Gregory ruining Kurt Moss's time.
You're on the old lap. Just let me by.
Do you hear Kurt Moss a little frustrated over Curtis Gregory? Yeah, Curtis, just watch for any fast drivers coming up behind you if you're on your out lap.
Like, it's common sense, man. Like,
So Kurt a little
Part of the reason why I
frustrated.
just went out there and did a banker lap, just didn't push.
Justin Nasir saying, I just needed the space. Once I got the space, I put in 1 lap. That's me done for the night. I'm getting my fuel in. Martin Toth doing a 2:06.6. And he is 3/10 faster on his Delta right now.
Up behind.
Don't lift, Martin Toth. Around the mountain there, he's definitely going to have to do a lot of lifting there. He got a little off the track. Oh, he's definitely going to lose a lot of time there. But Martin Toth is cleaning up his laps and is looking very quick. Can Martin Toth be the one to challenge Justin Nasir for pole? I mean, he is close. There's a couple of mistakes here and there. He has lost about 4/10 there on that lap. But I think Martin Toth could put this thing on pole position if he can get the lap together. Watching now, Mike Van Dorn. Our newest member here at CMRSC. Another Dutch driver here. Ooh, as he just goes off there. And not the way you want to start your laps here. And I think this is the time where we have to say these are the final laps that are going to be banked in. It's 2 minutes left to go, but it's a 2:05 for Justin Nasir. So Justin Nasir on the lead driver right now to put in a lap. Let's see how Justin does. End of the straight here. Car just turns in beautifully there. Delta looking very even to his last lap. 2100s, 1800s of a second. Just juggling from his last time. How confident can he get with the mountain? Some lifts here. He is faster. 7/100ths of a second. No lifts from Justin through the mountain. Oh, that curb might have put him a little bit wide. He touches the curb. A little unstable the car is, but he moves forward. Coming up to the second sector now. We're gonna see what he does. Justin Nasir looking very beautiful. Now coming down the hill. On to the back straight. Time is ticking at the second sector, and he is 3/10 quicker. Ladies and gentlemen, is Justin gonna break his record last year? We gotta go to the live timing sheets to find that out. We'll update you if he does. Justin Nasir, one more corner to go. I'll tell you right now what his fastest time was just before crosses that side finish straight. It's a 2:03.60 he needs to beat. Can he beat that time? Oh, yes, he does! Justin Nasir has beaten his record from last year. What a time from him! Apologies, a 2:06 from last year. And he has just gone even faster. Yeah, just about. Man, what a qualifying session that was. Oswin Wilson jumping Kurt Moss for third as well. Martin Toth in second there. So have a couple more drivers yet to put in their laps. Oswin Wilson 6/10, however. Just under that one. Ooh. Well, what a flyer from Justin Nasir there. Round of applause for him. Well, a lot of more drivers yet to go. To complete their times. Got the chicane now for Oswin Wilson. And now coming up to the final corner now. Let's see what Oswin puts on the time. Might not be the fastest. 2:06, 2:07, 2:07.4 for Oswin Wilson. Martin Toth's going to head that car into the pits. Mike Van Dorn. Actually on his outlap there. Curtis just banging on the walls, but I think that is going to be your qualifying complete. And that means Justin Nasir is on pole. There's your driver on pole position. I believe Lance is here and Curtis Gregory completed their laps there. Let's go congratulate the drivers. We see Mike Van Doren into P2 as well. Just pushing down Martin Toth, so a lot of stuff going on in that qualifying session.
What? You?
All right, great qualifying from you guys there. Congratulations, top three: Justin Nasir, Mike Van Doren, and Martin Toth. It was a fun one to watch from you guys.
I'm kind of annoyed. I had like a 208, like 207, but the car just wasn't hooking together like it did before for some reason.
Yeah, that's what you get sometimes when you're putting in fast laps. I mean, you only got 15 minutes. That's really just like 2 or 3 solid laps
like
in.
It also didn't help that I was driving like the Formula Mad cars earlier, probably.
Yeah, no, you gotta drive this car like you have an eggshell under the pedal.
Reminder for everyone, blip on your downshifts, otherwise you will go sideways.
It's a good reminder for me, I guess. I haven't been.
So we are now on the countdown for the race.
And it seems like Isaac has left us, so...
Well, dedicate this race to him. All right, so friendly reminder for the format here. So 60-minute race. There will be plus 1 lap after the timer goes off at the end of the race. No formation lap. This is going to be a standing start. And you must make 1 mandatory pit stop in this race. You can refuel, you can change your tires anytime during this race. Pits will always be open. And yeah, you must make a tire change once in this race.
Yeah, quick notification to all, do not lead footer off the line, please, I beg.
And going through the wrong turn, it's very tricky, so don't try any silly moves, bide your time. Lap 1, I don't want this to turn into every Bathurst 12-hour on iRacing, please. Just turn 2 and it's just everybody.
Yep.
You see, that's the issue. You're running the 12 hours. The 1000 is always clean on the first lap.
Weirdly, somehow.
Yeah. I run the 1000 like 3 separate times, and there's never a crash. There's never an issue. It just...
Meanwhile, iRacing 12 hours, you get all of the Europeans enter and they just send it round a corner.
Well, you also start at night.
Yeah.
Doesn't help the cost.
Well, good luck all. I'm going to tap it into the race now.
Yeah, good luck. Heavy fuel on the first lap, so cars won't stop.
Yeah, let's keep comms muted as best as possible. I know stuff happens in the mountain there, and sometimes you get a little bit hot-headed, but let's do our best to keep it clean in the chats. If you guys have push to talk or a mute button, I suggest you use that.
Probably call it, though, if there's a crash.
It says 1 hour, 1 minute for some reason.
Yeah. 1 hour, 1 minute, that is probably just the extra lap at the end.
Yeah,
all right.
reveal.
We will do VSCs in this one, and we could be restarting on the front straights or the 2 long straights before and after the mountain, but of course we want to try to avoid that as much as we can.
Why does it say my tires are only going to last 6 laps?
Don't worry about that. That's just a visual glitch for pro tires.
Yeah, these tires can go into the red and they're still drivable. You just gotta manage them.
Is it just gonna be a standing start, or are we doing
standing start? Yeah, you're going on the lights. All right, 20 seconds. Let's keep everything clear now. Good luck. Here we go. It is time to begin the Bathurst 1000 Virtual 2022. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lights. We go racing at the mountain. Great start from Justin Assier. Mike Van Doren on the outside. Here they come, barreling down into turn 1. Austin Wilson going very wide. Martin Webster as well. Justin Assier losing it on the inside there. Bit of contact. Mike Van Doren takes the lead of this one. Martin Todd as well, just getting past Justin Assier. They both go side by side. Ooh, one driver into the dirt. That is Martin Todd. Justin Assier falling back the order. He just gets Martin Toth now. Mike Van Doren leads this one from Justin Assier and Martin Toth. Richard doing very well up into P4. Bit of contact on the wall from Martin Toth there. All right, now it comes the tricky mountain section. There you see all the drivers barreling in. Kurt Moss, Osmond Wilson behind each other, as well as George Hall and Martin Webster. We heard after turn 1 a little bit of rubber banding. Not too sure who that was. But I think there's another pack that we have to watch right after this. There they all go, barreling down the mountain. Bit of contact there. That is Kurt Moss pulling up a 360. But he gets back racing like nothing has happened. We go look at the battle just behind them now. Danny Nassir, Lance Nassir, Curtis Gregory, Cole Bradbury, Jaden Harrison, all back there. Back up the field now. Justin Nassir making the move on Mike Van Doren for the lead. Can he get it done? Looks like he has. Mike sending it on the inside. Going through the chicane. Mike holds it. Mike Van Doren keeps the lead, and Justin Assier is going to have to do a little more work to get the lead off of this race. Mike making it difficult for him. Kurt Moss making the move on Martin Webster, just coming out of the chicane. But this is your battle for the lead. Mike not getting the best exit. Coming out of the final turn now. Coming up to turn 1 now. Great defense from Mike, covering the inside off. But Justin Assier is going to be on the slipstream. Watching Justin now. Does he make a move before coming into the mountain section? Looks to the outside. Can he get the move done? No, he cannot. There you see him on the top of your screen. Danny Nassir. Bit of an issue. Looks like he was by himself. Probably spun out. Maybe tagged along. Not too sure. Back up the field we go. Mike looking like he's just backing up the pack. There you see Martin Toth. Richard as well. Osmond Wilson just behind him. Kurt Moss has a little bit of leeway to get up to the front guys, as well as George Hall, but they're making their way up. There you see Justin Assier, nail-biting moments already at the beginning of this Bathurst 1000. It's a long race for these guys. They're going to have to be patient. Justin Assier, however, doesn't look like he wants to wait that long. Justin now coming down the mountain onto the back straight now. It is Ford versus Holden. It is Commodore versus Mustang. Mike Van Doren doing a bit of weaving, looks like. He sticks onto the inside. Goes to the outside. Might get a little bit of a warning from him there. Oh, a little too much on the brakes. Justin, can he get it on the outside? Runs it wide. Justin is here running it a little bit wide. On the exit there. And Mike is gone out of there. Okay, Mike, just watch the weaving there. Just watch the weaving on the back straight. Richard putting in the fastest lap of the race, a 2:09.1. Cole and Curtis Gregory making moves in the back. Jaden Harrison going a little bit off track. Lance Desir ahead of him. So Mike getting a little bit of a slap on the wrist there from race director. Just watch the weaving. Martin Webster puts a move on George Hall. Probably a mistake. But look at this battle. Martin Toth falling back a position to Richard. There you see Austin Wilson not too far behind. Kurt Moss is also caught up to the pack. And look at this train coming up back here. This is the battle for first, ladies and gentlemen. Earlier today, we had decided that the race was going to be a 60-minute duel. After a late change, a lot of drivers coming up a little early. Jaden Harrison, lots of issues. Overheated tires. He's going to want to calm down. But long before, originally, this race was always going to be a 60-minute race ever since last year. However, we had split the race into two 20-minute races. That was really just two 10-lap shootouts. This time, however, it's the original format that we were supposed to run 1 year ago. And what we are witnessing right now, oh, is a doozy. Mike now on to the inside. Looks like to the outside. Justin Desir on the inside now. Can he make the move? Looks like this is more convincing than other laps. Justin now. Is he going to defend the inside? Mike's on the grass. Can he save it? Ooh, Mike can't afford to spin it. Just get it rolling. And he does. Martin Toth is going to overtake him. And Austin Wilson's going to overtake him. Oh, what a save moment from Mike Van Dorn. Just manages to keep that car intact. Justin is here, fastest lap of this race, and he is your leader. But Martin Toth steals that one right from him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars for this battle of the lead. I have not seen anything like it. Assetto Corsa, Bathurst 1000. Where have you seen this? Nowhere but Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club. Austin Wilson, Martin Toth side by side. Coming up to the mountain. Mike choosing inside, outside. Where do I go? 6 to the outside. Tries to get Martin Toth. Martin onto the inside. Tries to hold it off. Mike loses a little bit of space. Gets the door shut on him. And he stays racing. Martin Toth, he's still in P5. Justin is here now. It's now time to open up the gap. It's hammer time, party mode for that hold in there. It's a hold in 1-2. Hold in 1-2-3. The Commodores at the top 3. Richard just has Justin Nasir in his sights. More yellow flags for Jaden Harrison. At the back there, Danny Nasir, Lance Nasir in the back, Curtis Gregory in the back as well, Cole in the back. Ooh, little bit of incidents coming up here as we cut off Martin Toth and Mike Van Dorn having a little bit of excursions. Mike with the saves. George Hall with an incident, and he teleports it into the pits. Do we see our first retirement of the session? I don't recommend it. This is Bathurst, and anything can happen. As the field gets separated now. There you see Kurt Moss in P6. Costly mistake earlier in this one, or else he would have been battling right up there for the lead of this one. That is racing for you. Just one small mistake, but back in the action. Justin Nasir, your leader now. It might have gotten a little bit calm, but don't you worry. I feel things are about to heat up a little bit more. 2:06.2 from Justin Nasir. Just giving you guys a little example here. I think I just had it on my screen here. Justin Nasir holds the fastest lap race pace, a 2:04.6. That is the record to beat. Let's see if any driver can even do that this year. Richard sticking very close. This is his debut race. There you see his delta. He's actually 2/10 up. He's putting the power down. He's 1.6 behind Justin Nasir. The hunt is on. And Oswin Wilson not too far behind. Martin Toth has a couple drivers behind him. And Kurt Moss has finally caught up to this choo-choo train that we see here. The Jamaican Kurt Moss, a spin earlier in this race, costed him the top 3 positions. Danny Nasir making a move on Lance Nasir, who looks like to make his stop of the race. Has he run out of fuel? Looks like Lance Nasir, very strategic to make his first stop in this one. Looks like George Hall, though, we might have lost him for this race. Jaden Harrison, the one to struggle. And there we see George Hall retiring from this one. We hear news now. He is retiring. He's just not had enough practice for the mountain. That is A-okay, man. Hopefully we will see George Hall in another one there. Back up the field now. Justin Nasir extending that gap. It's now 3.4. Anything can happen in this one. Jaden Harrison, a spin as Lance Nasir comes out the pits. Jaden is just not having a good race out there, but probably just praying for a safety car. Justin Nasir, your leader now. Richard in P2, Oswald in P3. Martin Toth in P4, battling Mike Van Doren and Kurt Moss. Martin Webster goes off track. Jaden Harrison as well. It is 2 separate incidents. Looks like this was just on the final corner. Real shame for Martin Webster. Once again, the only thing I recommend to these guys is to stay in this battle. Jaden Harrison, very close. I think race director was a little bit hesitant there to call out. Oh man, a lot of spins from Jaden. He's gonna need to calm it down there. He's a lapped car. Just can't get it going. Tries to get out the way. No. Oh man, Jaden is just not having the best of times out there. Oh man, yeah, no. Virtual safety car, virtual safety car. Justin, on that straight, I'm gonna need you to put it down to 60. Put it down to 60. We're just gonna have this pace temporary, just so we can get the pack bunched up and we can go racing again. So, no overtaking.
I'm just doing mid speed.
That's fine, that's fine. No overtaking, no overtaking.
That was scary. It came around the corner and it was just there.
Yeah, I came out of turn 2. That was terrifying.
Yeah, we just caught on to that at the end there.
I saw the yellow. That's why I didn't come out of the corner full, like, saw.
I saw the yellow, but I was like, where? Turn the corner. Oh, Jesus, there's a car there.
So the race director
came out of the corner
has
full,
called out.
What I could have done.
Right, I'm closing in now on the pack.
Sorry, 60 miles or kph?
Likely KPH.
I don't know. I'm doing 50 miles an hour because I don't have any.
You can just follow. Just follow the cars ahead. Don't worry about your pace. It's just the leader that must set the pace.
I've toggled my own pit speed, so.
But we're just looking for pit speed right now. That's just for the leaders. Ooh, Martin, get that car slowed down a little bit more.
Martin, wow.
It's okay. He's good. Just a fun arrival.
Oh, the ice block.
Add some Eurobeat over that in an edit, and that's perfect.
So pits are open. Pits are open. So
It's
interesting
too
to
early
see.
get in pit, really.
Oswin and Kurt Moss into the pits. Martin Webster as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Jumping in.
Yeah, I think we're on the outside still.
So very interesting. A lot of the guys.
Can we speed up a bit? The pits are going to be quicker than us.
Yep, you can speed up. You can, Justin, you can do 100. 100 maximum.
Should we do the full lap, or are we going to do it on the back straight?
No. Once we get caught up, we'll find the closest back straight, the closest straight to do it. Rather it be pit straight, or the straight you guys are on right now, or the back straight. So first safety car, virtual safety car of the race. Jaden Harrison in the pits, probably getting some new rubber on that car. The last sets didn't work for him. But it is lap 6 of 45 minutes. A lot of the drivers getting those tires warmed up. Alright, we will go racing on the back straight, You're gonna still wait for my cue when to go, so when race director gives the signal, that is when we will be going racing. So, Lance Nasir coming up to the field now. Jaden Harrison might be retiring from this one, not too sure. But the best part about this is everyone is gonna be back together. Another chance for Richard to have a crack at Justin Nasir. Martin Toth in there, Mike's in there, and a couple drivers up pit. Oswin Wilson, Kurt Moss, and Martin Webster. Lance Nasir's pit a little bit earlier in this one, but those are the 3 drivers who had pits. Alright, Lance, you're coming up to the field now. Just watch your pace. Alright, so you're keeping the pace slow. Even when you guys are on the back straight. And looks like Lance Nasir has just about caught up to the queue. Alright, single file, bunch up. Get ready for the restart. Get ready. Green flag. And the racing is back once again. Justin Nasir in the lead right now. They go 2 by 2. They're gonna have to watch it for this cork right here. This little kink that might throw a couple drivers off. Side by side though, Martin Toth and Justin Nasir. Danny Nasir goes off. Can he get the car slowed down? Or has he gone bowling? Oh, he's definitely gone bowling. Alright, we stay green. Danny Nasir going for a little bit of bowling. Justin Nasir losing the back end just a little bit. Here is your battle for the lead now. Martin Toth got the jump on Richard. Dive bomb on the inside for Cole. Keeps it clean, keeps it smooth. Curtis Gregory goes a little bit off. Ooh, Lance Nasir spins it. And there they go, barreling down, back to the mountain. Lap 7. Side by side, Oswin Wilson was there. Does he get the move? Yes, he does get the move done. Kurt Moss, Martin Webster coming up to each other now. Mike and Oswin, are they still side by side as we left them? Yes, they are. Oh, a spin. All right, yellow flag, VSC. Slow down the pace. Hopefully we can get racing right back on this back straight here. Everyone's very close together, so we can get back racing again. Justin, give me 70. Give me 70. Give me 10 off of pit speed. 10 off of pit speed. Alright, so I have a couple more drivers coming up. So...
Bro, come on, man.
Keep it single file. Oh, Lance Nasir. Keep that pace, keep that pace. We're still waiting for drivers to catch up. Martin Todt, just watch the car in front of you. All right, Jaden, slow that down, slow that down. You're coming up to the field.
Now you stop brake checking me, man.
I'm not brake checking you. Watch the traffic in front of you. Read your map.
Green flag, green flag, green flag. Green's back out again. Hopefully it's a bit cleaner coming up to the chicane now. And a lot more tight, a lot more clean as I like it. Oswin Wilson battling for P2 there. On the outside now, just running out of space from Richard. Last corner now, Martin Webster goes a little bit off track. They keep it going. Mike Van Doren up into P4 now, Cole in P5. Side by side, looks like Martin Todt, Kurt Moss. Ooh, Danny Nasir, Martin Webster, trouble. They keep it racing. They keep it racing. And now going through the mountain now, this is your battle for second. It's Richard, followed by Oswin Wilson, Mike Van Doren, Cole Bradbury. Kurt Moss is in there. Martin Todt is in there, just rounding it out. Kurt is just peeking into this battle. This is in it to win it right now. Oswin Wilson, the strategy looks like it might have worked for him big time. As he is one of the drivers to stop pretty early on and to be in P2 right now, that is a blessing. Going down the mountain now. On board with Kurt Moss. Currently a bit of a sandwich right now. Cole in front of him, Martin Todt behind him. Definitely wants to get out of this one so he can catch up to the fast drivers. That might be the mistake he needs. Cole going a little bit wide there. Kurt Moss getting a little too much into the rear of him, but you know what? Nothing he can do there, honestly. Back up to the front of the field now. Oswin Wilson and Mike challenging for P2. Oswin so close to Richard there on corner exit. The first part of the chicane. Now Oswin on the hunt. He needs to get past Richard to battle for the lead. Richard going defensive onto the inside. Great racing from these two guys here. Can the slipstream pull Oswin beside Richard? Richard looks like he might be committing to the inside. Yes, he is. Side by side. Two Holdens coming up to the mountain. Oswin hanging around the outside. Richard onto the inside, switches back to his normal racing line. Justin Azir is just getting away. And now Oswin just tucking behind Richard. Ooh, a little bit of a snap on the rear end. Oswin keeping the power down through the mountain section. Both of them looking very clean. Yellow flags for Lance Asiri. Takes it into the pits. That might be his retirement from this one. Oswin now going down the hill. Down into first gear. Lefts, rights. Sticking very close. Great racing from these two drivers here. Now onto the back straight. Can anything be done to separate these two guys? There you see Oswin. It looks like he's just reeling him in very slowly. Can Oswin get to the inside? He's got the inside. Little right hand kick now. Oswin, has he got the move done? Looks like it. Oswin Wilson is up into P2 of this one. Oh, I say that, Oswin. A little bit of an excursion going off. Couldn't get the brakes on. And Richard has overtaken him back for P2. This battle's not over yet. Oswin Wilson must be kicking himself. He's had the move done there. Easy as you like. And just could not get it stuck there. Ooh. We see a little bit of incidents there. That I did see a driver going off. Curtis getting the overtake on Danny Nasir. We also have a battle here for P4. Cole has decided to put it into the pits. I think the fuel is starting to go. The top drivers who have not put it in the pits, like Richard and Justin, are going to want to be thinking about the strategy. Oswin Wilson, however, he's not on the fuel queue. He's not with the other drivers. But Oswin is looking still feisty enough. Mike! Into the wall there! Can he get it out? Looks like he's just gonna get away. Oh, an incident for Mike Van Dorn puts him down into P6, and that is a battle he does not need to get into. Curtis, Danny, Martin, and Cole all behind him there. Oswin Wilson back up to this battle here. This is just something we cannot take our eyes off of. Oh, but Curtis, we have to. Curtis just off the mountain there. Keeps it alive. Kern Moss is on his way. If Oswin can't get past him, we might see the Jamaican get into this one. Very close Oswin Wilson is to Richard. What a fight this is. Kurt is on his way to make this a three-way battle for P2. Where is Martin Todd? A little bit far behind to this battle. He's 6 seconds behind Kurt Moss. Kurt is 2.3 behind. Oswin Wilson tries it again. Onto the inside, coming up to the king. Get that car slowed down, Oswin, before you go off. Has he got it? No, it's happened again. Oswin Wilson on the grass. And he has to concede the position 2 laps in a row. And Richard is going to have to come into the pits after that one. Hey, finally, Oswin can say hasta la vista. Oh, man, 2 laps in a row, Oswin. Running off the track in the same part. Mirroring what he did the lap before. Richard into the pits, coming in for his fuel stop. And his tire change. The fuel was not going to last. Justin in the lead. Are any drivers going to be coming in for their stops? Danny Nasir? Nope. Can we see Cole or Curtis? Not too sure. Back on board with Richard. And here he comes back out. Where's Danny? Is he going to beat Danny Nasir off a pit exit? On board with Danny Nasir. Oh, he's definitely going to get him. In fact, he almost got Martin Webster. In fact, this would be really good if Richard can get past Martin. Richard very quicker on pace than Martin Webster at the moment. Ooh. Danny Nasir brings up the yellows. Oh, he's gonna have to stay still there. Oh, man. Both drivers getting out the way. And Danny Nasir gets that car going. No pileup. And they keep it going. If all the others are pitting, including Richard, can we see Justin coming for a stop? Justin now has a 9-second lead to the other drivers. However, Oswin Wilson and Kurt Moss have both made their pit stops. Justin is not heading in for a stop. But if this stays green, we might have a 3-way battle for the lead between Kurt Moss, Oswin Wilson, and Justin Nasir, considering Justin's pace is just absolutely insane. However, Oswin and Kurt need to hope for some sort of virtual safety car to come out. Oswin putting in his personal best at 2:07.8. Richard has got the move done on Martin Webster. So he's gotten one driver out of his way. His next driver he has to get is Mike, which is going to be easy for him. Mike heads it into the pits for his stop. Martin Toth, I believe, still needs to come in for his stop. Richard is going to say thank you very much from the pit lane. He's going to take that move. So taking a look at chat right now, we had a lot of fireworks going on through there. Let's get your guys' opinions as we're watching Justin Nasir. Because one point that you are making, Steven, in the chat, is it possible Justin is conserving? Let's find out. On board, we're going to find out if he's doing any sort of lifting. So, of course, very hard to lift around here. Mike and Gregory in the pits. But the most effective to save fuel is on the straights. Not being aggressive with the gears. Overall being very smooth. Marlon Young loving the drama. Wish we had you here, man. Now let's listen for the... It's a little bit of lifting, I can say. It's a little bit of lifting. He's stuck in 6th gear for a little bit longer than he probably wanted to. Mike now coming out of the pits. Very interesting. That was a very long stop for him. Justin not into the pits, but looks like he's just trying to extend that gap. It wasn't very far. Kurt, I believe we just caught him there, saving that Ford just at the end there. Yeah, definitely conservative. He is. I believe it's definitely for the fuel. A lot of the drivers, we heard them discussing a bit earlier that they didn't know if the fuel was going to last, and we heard after the first virtual safety car that the fuel wasn't going to last, so they were very interested to see why drivers were coming in. Not hearing any sort of short shifting coming from the leader. Ooh, Kurt Moss! We catch him once again. Sliding that Mustang through the mountain. Scary stuff for him. He's in a very good place. He could possibly take this race win if the strategy works in his favor. Richard, in P5 right now, has a lot of work to do. Oh my word! The saves that are coming from these drivers here. Mike making the move on Lance Nasir. That's backing off a lot more. There you see, ooh, Jaden with an incident. Gotta stay predictable. I think probably meant turn 2, not turn 1 there. Jaden Harrison is going to retire out of this one. Big shame for him. I think a little bit more practice on track, he might have been up there. He's a very quick driver. Hopefully we'll be seeing him next week at his home race, Dover Raceway, next week. Look at Kurt Moss go. He is pushing that car. He is 2 seconds faster than Austin Wilson that lap and all over the rear of him. He is waiting. As soon as the stops go through, he is there to pick up the scraps. Lap 14 only that we've gone through in this race. Can you believe it? It has only been 14 laps. We are 25 minutes in. You see it at the top of your screen. But I wonder if we're gonna get any late drama into this one. A possible virtual safety car at the end, a classic. Let's see, MRC. Like, all the action just loves to happen with through 2-3 laps to go. So it's still all to play for all these drivers. I say that Mike has had a little bit of an excursion. Justin Nasir is about to catch up to him. Oh, this might be a little bit worrying for the leaders now. Awesome, it looks like those tires are leaving him as well. We're watching him. It looks like Mike is out of there. So, for a lot of drivers who were there at the beginning of this one, are probably thinking, if you are new to racing, where'd all the action go? Why did everyone get split up all of a sudden? This is where the racing gets the most interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where the strategy comes in. As we see Martin Toth making a move on Richard there. This is where the strategy plays out. You want your perfect pit stops. You want to get the fuel right. You want to time everything perfect. You don't want your race to be ruined by a safety car. Oswin Wilson has entered the pits. Like I said, he was out of sync with the competition. And now Oswin Wilson. Ooh, Mike has retired out of this one. Very, very big shame for him. Martin Toth coming into the pits. Hopefully we can see Mike Van Dorn in another one. Oswin Wilson taking a splash and dash, coming right back out on track. Let's see if Martin Toth does the same thing. A splash and dash, 23 minutes to go. They also have one extra lap after this one. But one thing I could say is that Justin Nasir is still under threat of an overcut, especially if a VSC were to come out. You see Steven there in chat. I think Justin's just waiting on a safety car. Don't think he should be biding his time on that. I think now he's probably worrying about the fuel numbers. I wish we could see how much fuel is going through that thing. But so far, there's no short shifting coming from Justin. We didn't raise the fuel numbers or anything. Actually, the only thing we altered for this race was lower the damage. So the mountain is a little bit more forgiving for these guys than getting 30 DNFs after turn 1. But looks like Justin has had enough for the fuel, and I don't think he's patient enough to wait for a safety car to come out. He's in the pits. Is it going to be a splash and dash for him? Is Kurt Moss going to come into the pits, or he's going to stay out? He's definitely going to stay out. Let's watch Justin stop into the pits right now. The virtual crew going to work on his car, getting a fresh set of super soft tires, and back out he's gone. More fuel into the car. Austin Wilson is very far from Justin Nasir. He's not going to get the jump on him. And now your leader, Kurt Moss. Austin Wilson in third right now. Had his last stop. Richard has clawed back up into P4. And I think with Kurt's pit stop might put Richard back into the podium positions. Ooh, short shifting for Kurt Moss.
Can I squeeze by now?
Oh, very close there. Between both TCOD drivers, Justin and Lance Nasir. Martin Webster has come in for his final stop. So the pit stop shakeups have come through. I want to listen to Kurt Moss's engine. We did leave him for a second, but I think he's short shifting. Oh yeah, he is. Kurt Moss is on full lean mix. conserving the fuel. Watching his fuel number, he's 2.4 off his time right now.
Where's the leader?
Back straight.
Way ahead of you.
Oh yeah, I'm just trying to know if I'm about to get lapped.
Oh, you are very far. You're very far. Ooh, Kurt Moss. Opposite lock for him. Look in the rearview mirrors. Justin Asir is already there. The short shifting for Kurt Moss. Danny Nasir into the pits as well. We just... Ooh, Lance Nasir. Trouble. Into the wall there. Looks to be fine there. I don't think Kurt Moss is racing Justin Nasir for this one. The fuel is not gonna last. Justin is coming in fast. The best thing he could do is hold him off in the mountain section. But this is just not Kurt. I think the only thing Kurt can do is probably help out Oswin Wilson and back him up on the mountain. That might be the only way. We're gonna watch now. It's 10.7. The difference between Justin and Oswin. They're both very stable on the mountain. Nothing to boast about so far. Justin really biding his time behind Kurt Moss. I think he knows that he has to make his stop, so not forcing the issue until he gets onto the front straight. Or should I say the back straight? That's where he might make his move. .7 the difference, but I think Kurt might let him go. We listened to the gear shifts from Kurt Moss. I wonder if Kurt's gonna go into defensive. He sticks in the middle of the track. Unpredictable to Justin. But Justin very quick. Martin Toth on the mountain. A little bit of an incident there, and Justin Nasir is going to take that move from Kurt and Moss, as Kurt just does not have enough fuel to finish this one. And there you see Kurt diving into the pits. Where is Oswin Wilson? Is he going to be able to get a splash and dash? Oswin 4/10 up on his fastest time right now. You want me at 207? It's a 207.2. Blitz pass, Kurt Moss. Richard now. Looks like he's going to get him. Yeah, he's definitely going to get him. Kurt now coming out of the pits. Martin Toth very far behind to get anything done there. There's Richard. There is Kurt. Martin Webster. An issue there. Gets it going though. And that's actually going to allow Curtis Gregory to catch up to this battle here. Lance Nasir into the pits once again, probably for his final stop. We do have word from the driver's pen right now. Mike Van Dern retiring. He says, shame I wasn't able to finish the race. Exhaustion got the better of me tonight. And yeah, some of these drivers are not on the East Coast. Some of these drivers are from Europe. So yeah, they're currently racing with us 2, 3 a.m. at night. And we give huge respects to them. We thank them so much for, you know, joining us for these events. It's out of their way. But we love having them with us. Danny Nasir has to give away blue flags to Justin. And if this is what the original plan was for this race, This would be the final lap for Justin Nasir as he puts in a 2:05.1, bangs that in. Is Martin fueling the car? Is he out of this one? Not too sure. Battle between Kurt Moss and Richard. 3.3 seconds. Richard Gomicia doing a very good job here on his first outing at CMRSC. 12 of you guys watching the stream, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Martin Webster has retired out of this one, and we are down to 9 runners on track here. But if you are new, please, please, please hit that subscribe button. We are on course for 200 subscribers. It would be awesome if we can hit that before the end of the year. And make sure to hit that like button. If you want, you can hit that notification bell. There's a little ouch from Lensis here. Just tapping the wall there. Getting more word from the media pen right now. Driver Martin Webster has retired out of this one. He says, I'm out, fellas. It was a good run from Martin Webster early on in this race, but I think it just fell short of him. As Gregory by himself there. Only Lance this year there to get him. 2.5 the difference between Richard Gomicia and Kurt Moss. We might have a good battle on our hands for the last podium spot coming to the end of this race. Justin Nasir, a 2:04.9. Nasir just pulling over to the side of the track to let his fellow competitor through. Ooh, Curtis. The leaders are coming out fast. Curtis getting that car out the way as soon as possible. 13 minutes to go. Of course, anything can still happen here at the mountain. But so far, Justin Nasir has been in absolute dominant fashion. 15 seconds up on Oswin Wilson, and it looks like he might be taking his second virtual Bathurst event, going 2 for 2 at Bathurst. Undefeated. He is there. Justin Nasir at the final virtual event of the year, closing it off at Bathurst. He had won the Daytona 500 in a photo finish. Fast forwarding to the Indy 500, Justin Nasir won that comfortable, dominant fashion from him. However, we forward to the next virtual event being the Spa 24, where we saw Martin Webster take his first virtual W. And then just this past Saturday, we saw this man, Danny Nasir, take his first win at CMRSC. And his first virtual race victory here. Oswin Wilson catching up to Danny Nasir. Who was that going off? I just saw it. It's Lance Nasir and Danny Nasir. I think both of these drivers are both a lap down, and Oswin Wilson a little bit of a sandwich. Oh, Oswin!
Come on, Lance, buddy.
Oswin Wilson!
What? Trying to go outside.
Being put into the wall! Alright, let's keep comms clear. Oswin spinning it on the front straight! Alright, virtual safety car, virtual safety car. Slow down your pace, slow down your pace. Oswin Wilson!
Well, that's kind of good for me because I just saw it just in my mirror, so...
And Richard...
What is my luck? I pit for new tires and now there's a VSC.
Justin, let's keep that pit lane speed, pit lane speed.
Yeah, this is going to be over a full lap, this.
Can I stay behind Justin, or I can get my lap back?
We're working on that. We're working on that. We might not have enough time to give you guys lap backs.
We can't give laps back. The track's too long. You only do that in that car.
Relax. You're not the race director. Relax.
Martin Toth coming into the pits. So just catch up to the leader, Justin Nasir. He's on the mountain.
Yeah, give me about a minute and a half.
Yeah, we're not going to have enough time to unlap drivers. However, we are going to allow everyone to bunch back up.
We're just coming around to the start-finish straight, so it might take some time.
Marlon Young saying old age. All right, Lando Denny, overtake the leader, get your lap backs.
I'm staying right.
We don't need to come right or wrong, but once we're clear, so we get out to the fight.
So Lance Nasir in contact with Oswin Wilson, defending from Danny Nasir. He was a lap down. So we're still under VSC, so we are not going racing, not just yet. That pace is perfect, Justin. Let's keep it at that. Thank you. So...
Where exactly is Justin right now?
Back straight.
I've just started the mountain. Oh my god.
Don't worry, you'll catch up.
Like, pit speed limit is probably the best option for most. This lead.
So, yeah, just to cap and highlight from what just happened. Lance is here defending on the inside from Danny Nasir. Lance was a lap down. As we saw, he was P9 ahead of Danny Nasir was in P8. So very interesting there. But, yeah. Oswin Wilson holding his line, but looks like Lance Nasir got a little bit out of shape and just lost it.
When we are going to green?
Not this lap. Not this lap.
Not for a while.
We got a little bit of, we got a couple of cars still catching up.
Will be in back straight or front straight?
Not yet. We're still waiting for drivers to catch up, and then we will let you know. Pits are open. Any drivers coming into their pits? Richard and Oswin.
Can we speed up a bit to not be
are coming in
behind them, guys?
We're keeping this pace how it is for the leaders. So very interesting.
Tire change will be quicker at this
Oswin
rate.
Wilson and Richard in for their stops. They've already taken their mandatory pit stops.
Are the guys at the back driving at the same pace, or why aren't they caught up yet?
Curtis is catching now, I think.
Yeah, they're on the last sector now. We should be able to go racing on the back straight. The guys behind might catch up during the middle of the mountain, so then we can pick up the pace. For now, let's keep the pace as is, but the drivers are catching up.
Can we wait till at least we crest the hill before we go
Danny
green?
Nasir.
On the backstretch.
Sorry, what was that?
Can we wait until we crest the hill at least until we go green on the backstretch?
Yep, we can do that. I think we had one of the restarts where we had a couple of drivers taking out each other, going bowling.
Yeah.
Let's keep the space, guys. Single file. You don't have to be too close to your fellow competitors. So 6 minutes left to go. We are running out of time. So just a reminder, after the timer goes to 0, there will still be 1 lap to go. There'll be 1 extra lap after the timer goes out.
It's gonna be scary. The tires are very cold.
So we will go racing on the back straight. That is confirmed.
Copy.
Lance, Danny, you are now catching up to the field now. Just get ready to slow down your pace. Justin, you can pick up the pace now. All right, a 5-minute shootout. Should be 3 laps, maybe. And we have got ourselves a special treat. It's virtual special, honestly. I don't control it. I mean, I kind of do. I kind of bring out the yellows, but you know what I mean. All right, single file, bunch up, get ready for the restart. Curtis, having a little bit of
This is my Lance, sorry.
Remember, guys, it's after the hill.
Yeah, Curtis, let's get back in line now.
I don't think so.
Curtis, you're gonna need to catch up.
Again.
Green flag, green flag.
Yeah, attention.
And the race is back underway. They're a little bit slower coming up to the kink now, so shouldn't be too chaotic here. Now, Justin Nasir has one more herd to hold up if he wants to take victory here at Bathurst. Martin Toth losing out. P3 there. Cole Bradbury on the inside of Richard. There, Danny Nasir in the back there. Heard some tires squealing, but they stay green. Coming down to turn 1 now. They look good. Austin Wilson is the real one who's lost out of this one. Down into P6, but we know he had taken a fresh set of tires and a bit more fuel. Justin is here already opening that gap up side by side. Martin Toth, Richard now going up into P3. Austin Wilson making a move on. Cole Bradbury gets that move done. I think the only driver lapped here is Lance Nasir. So that is all the information you need to know. Richard now all over the rear of Kurt Moss. Marlon saying, Justin, you were praying for a Massey situation. Ooh, Cole runs it wide, and we catch him now on board. And he keeps it racing. So with 2 minutes left to go.
On track.
Justin Nasir opening that gap. It's 1.2. I think if Richard wants this win, he needs to get past Kurt before he gets to the mountain section once again. Richard, though, he is very quick. He's reeling Kurt Moss in. The Jamaican forced to having to defend. We're going to swap right behind us. Oswin Wilson in for a tumble! Oswin Wilson goes for an off-track excursion.
Very sorry, mate. Very sorry.
What is Martin Toth? Is there a gearbox issue for Martin Toth? What is going on? What's going on with the gears? Martin Toth has an engine issue! What's going on? That engine! Look at the gears! Is that just visual? Looks like he's got it back. That was very strange for Martin Toth there. Probably a gearbox failure? I've never seen something like that. 43 seconds left to go. It looks like it's going to be 2 to go now. Richard versus Kurt Moss. That's really going to be the big battle for P2. Justin Nasir has booked it and gotten out of here. This is your real battle here for P2. All the other drivers kind of splitting up already. Shame for Oswin that he wasn't able to get into this fight, Richard. Just pulling all the stops now. Lance Nasir, bit of trouble for him. And he's going to pull it into the pits. He's retiring out of this one. It is Richard versus Kurt. Oh, he goes wide, Richard, no! He saves it, though. Gets it back racing. And now he's 1.6 behind. There you see the confirmation. Leader has 2 to go. Richard losing a lot of time at the end of the mountain there. 1.7. He needs to reel him in. Big time here, and he's gonna have to push like no tomorrow. 1.2 already. He's already reeled it down to 1.64. Martin Todd to Cole Bradbury as well. We're gonna check out that battle right now, actually. Oh, we have a position being made. Curtis Gregory, more contact for him. Now back up the fight here. The leader is on the last lap. This is the final lap for the 2022 Bathurst 1000 Virtual, the final virtual event of the year. Kurt Moss has just a little bit more defending to do, and Richard is probably going to give us a little treat here at how much he can push that V8 Supercar. Very good around turn 2. He is all over the rear of Kurt. 1/10 the difference going up the hill now. Little bit of a correction in the steering now, loses the 10th out. Now Richard biding his time behind the Jamaican. Kurt Moss just has to hold him off just for a little bit longer. And it's going to be a great recovery drive back from him. But Richard is not making it easy for him. Going down the hill, looks for a move. The door is closed from him. Going down the hill now. For the final time. Kurt Moss just has the straight to defend. 3/10 the difference. Richard goes wide. Short shifts into second, slaps the wall for good measure. It's going to be a drag race on the back straight. If he can reel him in, it's 4/10. Justin is here, 6 seconds up the road. 25 laps completed. Going through the final 3 turns. Richard, can he get the move done? He goes to the outside. He goes wide. Justin is here. We have to turn to on the final corner. It's going to take home his second Bathurst race victory. Justin wins. At Bathurst, Kurt Moss is going to hold off a hungry Richard for P2. And Richard, oh so close. P3, Cole holding off. Martin Todd for P4. Danny Nasir coming home in P6. Ozan Wilson coming in P7. 8th, Curtis Gregory. And 9th,
nice race,
Lance Nasir.
Kurt.
Good job, man.
I was really hoping to catch up with that front bit there at the end.
Oh man, what an exciting one that was. Let's get some interviewers down there. Let's go talk to the drivers. And a fantastic race that was for you guys there. An incredible Bathurst 1000. Very entertaining from start to finish. Congratulations to all our finishing drivers here. We had a couple DNFs, but congratulations, you guys have conquered the mountain. Now we must congratulate our top 3 here, starting off with P3. Am I saying your name right here? Just give me one moment. Richard, am I saying that right?
It's Ricard.
Ricard?
It's Ricard, but yes, Ricard is okay. Thank you.
Ricard, all right. What a race that was for you, sir. In your debut here at the mountain, you had a stellar performance. Take us through that one.
Well, I was firstly congratulations to the both in the top. So I was impressed by the pace that they had, and yeah, everything was quite good. And I think the best thing was that at the end I decided to enter to the pits in the last virtual safety car. So I went out with fresh tires. So I thought I got the chance to be second at least. But I commit a couple of errors, and Cor deserves the second place, and congratulations to Justin.
Amazing race for you on your debut here. Congratulations on that P3, and hopefully we can see you in some more future events here.
Of course.
All right, in P2, Kurt Moss, a little frustrating at the beginning of that race there, running off and then running down into P6, but you managed to pull it off and hold off a charging Ricard for P2. How was that race for you, sir?
Well, pretty fun for the most part. Bathurst is always one of my favorite tracks, so it was just all about having a consistent pace and staying off the walls, and try to keep it as clean as possible. That's kind of the main thing with this track, man. Just keeping it clean,
Indeed, yeah. I want to know, how were you feeling? How were those emotions inside while you were defending for the last couple of laps there between yourself and Ricard?
Yeah, man, Ricard had me sweating a little bit there, just trying to keep online and not overshoot the turns. That was the key. I know there's no catching Justin, so it's all about fighting for second place. So that I was just focusing on Ricard the whole time.
Great racing for you, man. Congratulations. That was a great performance from you there, Kurt.
Thanks.
And now our winner, going 2 for 2 at the mountain. Last year he won it. This year he's won it again. You're defending and still your current champion of the mountain, Justin Nasir. How was that one for you?
I mean, I didn't drive the best. I didn't take care of the tires very well in the first run, and I was kind of dead at the end of the first run, and then I got new tires, and I ran some good laps, and then I'd taken the best out of my tires when we got the virtual safety car, so I had to kind of be on my game there, and once I got away, it was okay. I was okay, but I had to get them back up to temp, and it was harder to get them in the window. Other than that, I mean, it wasn't too bad of a race. I mean, I had a bad exit off of turn 1 on the very first lap and lost 2 spots, but eventually those came back to me, and then it was just kind of just managing from there, basically until the end.
Yeah, I think a lot of the action definitely came from the beginning of that race. So I actually want to go back there, and I want you to take us through the first couple of laps. You're in P2 right now. You're having a hard fight through the mountains. You eventually get back your lead, but you look behind you, and you have about 5 cars coming for that P1 spot. Were you at any point a little bit intimidated to know a lot of these guys were a little too close to your pace there?
At the beginning, no, I wasn't. I was trying not to push him too hard out front because I didn't want him to smack the wall and then I'm in it too. So I was kind of trying to hang back across the tops and just like not put pressure. And then down the straightaways, give it a go. And eventually I got it done in the brake zone. I wasn't concerned about behind. If anybody had tried anything, I would have been able to cope with it.
All right, sweet. Well, that is another Bathurst 1000 under your name. Congratulations. Great racing from you.
Thank you.
All right, great racing for all of you guys who have come through and taken part in this 2022 Bathurst 1000. We're going to close off the stream right now. If you guys want to say your final goodbyes on the stream here, you can.
Can I make a random self-promo for the Slush channel?
Oh, of course. Yeah, go ahead.
So, Slush Racing Team has just opened up a YouTube channel. I would link it in chat if I could, but I haven't got any Chrome open.
We'll definitely share it on our side here.
Yeah. I'll figure out a way to share it across. You have it, don't you, Rahul? You can just promote it somewhere.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, make sure. Yeah, I'll link that in the chat here in just a moment. But yeah, make sure to go subscribe to them. I believe they're going to be posting out a lot of promo stuff, a lot of laps, a lot of hot laps for themselves, showing off what they can do on track, some livery stuff, some media stuff. So yeah, go check them out. I'll have that linked in the chat. And yeah.
Once I see everyone at Dover, I guess it's going to be bumpy out there.
Yep. Next week we go back to the Caribbean Motor Racing Championship, and we go to Dover Raceway. So we'll see you then. All right. What an event that was there. Justin and Sia going 2 for 2 at Bathurst there. A great defense from Kurt Moss to hold off P2 from Ricard. So I apologize for that throughout the stream. I was calling him Richard there. Ricard. That is his name there. And yeah, Ricard in his debut race. Beautiful drive from him. And yeah, that's going to conclude all the events here today. The Bathurst 1000 completed. And the final virtual of the year. But don't you worry. We still have events every week. Every Saturday. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5:15 we go live. I said it at the beginning of the stream. If you guys are a driver and you want to get impressed, I hope we impressed you with that race there. I mean, just the beginning of that one, watching 5, 6, 7 cars battle for the lead at Bathurst, I should say, at Bathurst, where it is like nowhere to pass. A lot of drivers were saying earlier that, man, I hate Bathurst. I cannot stand it. The walls are too close. It's just longer Monaco. But the guys managed to make it work, and I'm so happy that we got to witness an amazing race. I think we are 2 for 2 on probably some of the most exciting races we've had. Last week, Talladega. This week, Bathurst. An amazing double virtual header. And we thank you guys for sticking around and viewing. My name is Rahul Nisser from Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club. I'll leave you with some music. Next week, we head to Dover Raceway in Jamaica. We hope we can see you guys there. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. And hit that like button on the stream as well. You can also hit that bell notification, as we also upload hot lap videos for all our events there. So, yeah. You can also find us on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram, where you'll find all latest news CMRSC related. All right, it's now time to close off the stream here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And we'll see you next week. Have a good one.
Chasing dreams, instead I'll lead the way and I'll have them all chasing me, yeah. I learned that everything is energy. They'll try to bring you down because of their self-esteem is kinda crazy. So let opinions get the best of me, yeah. Hopefully won't take the rest of me. And I'll admit I feel like quitting sometimes, but I'm recording as I say it, so I guess it's meant to be. And next year I'm turning 18. Will I even see my goals achieved? Damn, maybe, yeah. I'm getting older and I kinda hate it. Growing up is like high-key overrated, yeah. Like drop the music and the videos. Go to uni, get a job, but keep it as a hobby though. Damn, seems nobody understands. But if nobody got me, at least God got my back, yeah. But if nobody got me, at least God got my back. That's one take. But if nobody got me, at least God got my back. I can't tell you to change for me, but you know that I'm still chasing dreams. That's what I get from chasing dreams. Instead I'll lead the way and I'll have them all chasing me, yeah. I learned that everything is energy. They'll try to bring you down because of their self-esteem. Don't try to get it. Chasing dreams, instead I'll lead the way, and I'll have them all chasing me. Don't try and get it. They don't get it. Yeah, they don't get it.